What we found in the Doctor of Health Science program is it's built a very positive learning environment. There's a lot of collegiality and mentorship within the program. It's not a competitive program. Students are working together as a team, and they're really enjoying the multidisciplinary focus of the learning format. So it's a very positive learning environment, which is what we're hearing time and time again from the students as being one of the assets of the program. Our curriculum is developed for health professionals so that they can take what they're learning within their courses and through their discussions with their peers and the faculty and apply it to real life scenarios in their current positions. So we find that this is a unique learning environment where they can apply the content and the theory directly to their practices. Another aspect that makes the program unique is it's only the second of its kind in North America. So the students have been looking for many years to find a program that meets their needs, that offers a rigorous, scholarly, credible doctorate, terminal level degree for healthcare professionals. The type of students that would find this program most beneficial to them are students that have an enthusiasm to learn, that want to share opinions, that want to learn from other opinions, that want to work in a multidisciplinary arena with health professionals from various areas. The students need to be self-directed, organized, and able to work independently. Due to the distance learning format, it allows students to be able to participate in our coursework in our program from literally anywhere, and so that brings another diversity to the type of student that we have in the program, students that are working and practicing overseas and internationally. Our learning environment is very positive. We have discussions that are very challenging and stimulating because of all the various perspectives that are brought in from the student population. So we truly believe our student population makes our program very unique.
I live in a fairly large metropolitan area, and there's major universities around, but they didn't have the courses that I wanted or the major that I wanted. So it would be impossible for me to have the degree I wanted if I didn't do it online. I love the fact that it's multidisciplinary in terms of the students. I think that provides such a richness to the experience. I have learned so much from my classmates and my instructors that have brought just a different perspective, even though I've been in healthcare many, many years. So I think that although you have a core of courses, you have the ability to frame your coursework to what is your interest and what you're trying to achieve through the advanced degree.
I feel respected by my colleagues, the other students, and I feel that the professors, at least the one that I have taken classes with, they're very open to my cultural background and to incorporate my background in the health science area. The interdisciplinary aspect of the program is unique, which I like it a lot. And also the part that you can link research with clinical practice. They are not two separate things. They just help you to link one with another. It's a great place to study. It's a wonderful faculty, and that if you're looking for a place that you will feel respected as a person from a different ethnic and cultural background, this is the program to study.
I did quite a bit of research trying to determine which university that I wanted to attend. And AT Still University had always been of an interest to me. I know an osteopathic physician who went to AT Still University. He's a very holistic person, and I thought he got a holistic education. And then the global health opportunity came up, and I made my decision based on that. The mission of AT Still really is about transformational knowledge, transforming knowledge from here to your hands and helping patients, and that's what it's really all about. So helping human beings and making that transition really is, I think, is the core element that drew me to AT Still University. The online environment I thought would be a real challenge, What I did find is that the online environment that's offered at AT Still University actually facilitates human interaction. You have the postings, you have email, you talk to people on the phone. We've had our institute, our winter institute, where you meet all of your colleagues and peers. It's a high quality education. The environment is very conducive to learning. There's support systems throughout the whole university, and a lot of those support systems are 24/7. I mean, you have those. You have the peers, each one of us helping each other out, which you really create strong bonds around that kind of a learning environment. And I think that, in addition to the expertise that the professors bring to the table, you combine all of those and you have a very, very rich and diverse learning environment that I didn't find in a classroom setting.
What the DHSC program has done for me is open my eyes to the variety of issues that relate to healthcare in general, not only nationally but globally. I never had that kind of perspective before. I would describe the Doctor of Health Science program as a true transition from evidence to practice. It takes the research as your base, as your foundation, and allows you to apply it practically to practice. More so than some of the clinical doctorate programs I looked into, or even some of the PhD programs I looked into. The Doctor of Health Science brings those together, clinical practice to research. I am so impressed with the fact that if I post a question, it's answered within a couple of hours. My professors have always given me their emails, their phone numbers. The faculty and staff and program directors and so forth are very open to calls. I have never once, and I've actually been with ATSU for 2 years, 2.5 years, I've never once felt that I was out in on the prairie, so to speak, by myself with no help. That's the exciting thing about it, is it's practical. They don't ask me to be who I'm not. They ask me to take the skills that I have to work within the environment that I'm placed and to bring to that environment anything that influences healthcare to the better.
I started online looking for like a doctorate in health administration, a DHA kind of program. And I found AT Stills among all the other online courses. I was looking for that distance learning environment. It would allow me to work full time and still accomplish a doctor program. And after talking with AT Stills and all of the competition, it looked like the best skill, the best school that had the diversity that I was looking for in healthcare, and it was cost effective as well. I come from a business background in sales and administration and leadership. And for me to integrate with all the healthcare providers and the clinicians in this program has given me an entirely different perspective on healthcare in general, and it's helped me from a business administration and sales standpoint understand the clinician's half, so that when I put those two pieces together, it rounds out my expertise for sure. I would describe the Doctor of Health Science program as a really competitive environment for a common purpose. All the students have their own perspective they bring to that common collective, and that's an environment I've never been in before. I think anyone interested in expanding their healthcare careers could be interested in a DHSC program, because it has all the leadership programs, it has management, it specializes in quality of care and the clinical side. So it's really the full gamut of healthcare education all wrapped up into one program.
It's been a true learning experience for me taking online courses. I've never had that experience before. I've always sat traditionally in a classroom in that type of learning environment. So the learning curve has been tremendous, but it's taught me a lot more about the internet and not being intimidated by a process where initially I did feel isolated, and now I feel part of a community because I see names over and over and have had a chance to talk to some of my classmates and now meet some of them here at the Winter Institute. The process has been painless. I've been, helped tremendously by the staff. I think that I'm learning more than I thought that I would have learned doing the self-directed learning process. And I found that they've done an enormous job in making sure that each step along the way that we're capturing and achieving the goals that have been set as far as the objectives for the program. The faculty have all been open and have been available and accessible, and I found them to be sincere and caring to make sure that we accomplish learning these steps. Many of the other programs that I researched expected you to already know how to do research, and here they're not assuming anything, but they're taking us at our level and helping to guide us through the process, and I think that that's been wonderful. Compare it with others. Don't just settle on what we say. I think they should go out there and research, and you'll find that there are not going to be many programs that are shaped like this one.